Excuse me. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the channel, and I'm here to do a news video. We're gonna just kick it off here with the NBA, because we have a lot to talk about, a lot of rumors here. So, the NBA draft starts tonight, so a bunch of rumors, man. Could be a lot of chaos, could be a lot of shit, a lot of trades going down tonight. So, the Lakers and the Heat, they have held trade talks per Anthony Irwin, LA. I don't know what for, but I'm not sure if this is a source or whatever. But I could definitely see the Lakers and Heat maybe working on something. So, there was chance to Ace Bailey, Sixers, and he wasn't feeling it. So I don't think he's going to Sixers. I would just draft him to piss him off even more. So, the Cleveland Cavaliers reportedly wanted the Suns to attach assets to Kevin Durant in a potential Darius Garland trade. Per Windhorse, the Suns, for what I'm told, reached out and had interest in Garland. It was not the Cavs who wanted to trade Garland. The Cavs said the only way they would ever consider this would be if the Suns sent Durant plus other assets. And the Suns didn't hang up the phone. I'll just point out that the Suns own the Cavs' 2029 first-round pick, because they got it from the Jazz last year, and getting back your own picks in the distant future is somewhat attractive. So they wanted Darius Garland, but the Cavs were like, you gotta give us some more assets for us to consider it, and trade just didn't happen. So the Lakers, they're the favorites to land Andrew Wiggins in a potential trade, per Bovada official. So Mikal Bridges and Mitchell Robinson's names have come up in trade talks, per the Frank Asola. I don't know, I feel like names have come up in trade talks. I don't know if it means anything. Like, I don't think they're shopping them, they might just be listening. It means nothing, because teams are calling about them because they're extension eligible. This doesn't mean the Knicks are shopping. They're not going to give up Mikal Bridges, dude. They trade 5 first-round picks again. They're not giving up. So the Miami Heat are active on the trade market, per FLA Sports Buzz. Oh, are they now? Just like they are at the trade deadline, and they don't do nothing. I feel like they ain't gonna do nothing here. Several teams in the top 10 of the draft have been making trade offers for Derek White and Derek Brown, per Windhorst, on First Take. He said this morning. So, I think there was a report like the Raptors might possibly for Derek White. So, but yeah, I mean, several teams in the top 10, and, might trade that pick for one of those two guys. The Chicago Bulls, they're looking to trade Patrick Williams, per J. Cowley Hoops. Who want me? It's that who want me meme. 100% no. Anybody want this guy? He's trash. The Miami Heat have, quote, legitimate interest in Jonathan Kuminga, per Anthony V. Slater. I really don't care for any Kuminga rumors unless it's like breaking news he's traded. You know what? Give us Bam, and I'll be good. I don't know what we would trade for with the fucking Heat. I mean, maybe we could just ask for Bam Adebayo. I don't know. The Dallas Mavericks are the leading suitor for who? D'Angelo Russell? Oh my god, Anthony Davis cannot escape D'Angelo Russell. Dude, what are they trying to build here? The 2024 Lakers? What the fuck is this? Dude, if I was Cooper Flagg, I would immediately leave. I ain't playing with D'Angelo Russell. The Hornets, they believe that Jeremiah Fears and LaMelo Ball could coexist together in the backcourt, per Barlow 500. Man, if there's not really a defensive backcourt. Well, Jeremiah Fears plays defense, but not LaMelo. But do they really need another guard? The Pelicans are reportedly very serious about finding a way to acquire Ace Bailey. Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen. Kuminga, he feels he never had the chance to prove himself. I mean, he had chance. I mean, like, the last few games in the playoffs, he proved himself. It's just he played better when Steph Curry didn't play. It was just weird. It's just his play style isn't like theirs. Like when Steph would not play, he would just be a big time scorer. So maybe he can prove himself. I wish you the best, sir, if you do get traded. The Kings are expected to explore trades for DeMar DeRozan and may also test the market for Domantas Sabonis. I mean, will anybody want these contracts? We'll see. The Sixers, they could reportedly trade Paul George. Trade? Who would trade for Paul George at this point, dude? Nobody's trading for that big-ass contract. At least I wouldn't. The Lakers are still showing significant interest in Walker Kessler per Andy B. Larson. Yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised. I mean, they're looking for a center. But it also feels like the Lakers are always interested in the whole league. At least it feels like. And there's some stuff from Evan Sidgery, NBA contributor for Forbes. The Celtics, they are open to rerouting Anthony Simons elsewhere in a separate trade, per Shams on the McAfee show. You know, it can help them extract more future draft capital. But I don't think this is going to happen. I don't see it. After a breakout postseason run, Aaron Naismith is eligible to sign an extension with the Pacers. John Collins has exercised his $26.5 million player option for the 25-26 season. So he's an instant trade candidate for the Jazz after picking up his large $26 million player option. If Derek Queen doesn't go to the Pelicans at 7, he could slide all the way to the Timberwolves at 17. As the Jazz prepare to potentially draft another guard at number 5 tonight, heavily linked to Jeremiah Fears and Trey Johnson. Colin Sexton could be on the move tonight, which would be interesting. The Celtics have a high price threshold for Jaylen Brown and Derek White, but they are currently listening to tons of trade offers heading into the 2025 NBA Draft. The Grizzlies and Thunder are two teams to monitor as a trade-up candidates into the lottery. The Lakers and Heat, possibly having trade talks for Andrew Wiggins. The Bulls are openly shopping Nikola Vucevic. The Rockets declined Fred VanVleet's $44.9 million team option. So there's some few other things there. With the NBA. That's all the NBA news. We're just going to move on here and see what happens tonight in the NBA draft and what other trades happen. So let's talk about some wrestling here a little bit via Fightful Select. We'll start here. AEW has been more picky with who they bring in to the company over the past year or so, especially since the WWE departures that have arrived in AEW, not to be content with the company's process, leave, and return. I assume they're talking about like Rusev and Andrade El Idolo. Maybe they're, but I'm not really surprised they're going to be picky. Maybe they should use the people they have. I don't know. Especially your women. How about you use your women's wrestlers more besides Mercedes and Tony Storm? I love both of them, but there's some really more talented women you could use week to week on your TV show. So via PW Insider, Dominic Mysterio is dealing with a rib cage issue, but as of now, it is not expected to be out for a lengthy period of time. Fucking injury bug, man. I didn't think Dominic Mysterio was actually banged up a little bit. I thought it's just because he didn't want to go to Saudi. I guess he actually is hurt. San Francisco 49ers, George Kittle said he would love to pursue a career in WWE after playing in the NFL. He's an actual wrestling fan. He actually goes to the shows. Chad Gable, he's actually scheduled to undergo a shoulder surgery next week. At least we have El Grande Americano to keep us entertained. John Cena feels his retirement tour has been incredible so far. McAfee, he says he's been pretty exhausted when addressing his absence from commentary. JC Jane versus Jordan Grace for the NXT Women's Championship is officially set for Evolution 2. So there's our first match official for Evolution. John Cena, he says the audience is basically going to dictate the final 6 months of his retirement tour. WWE's filed to trademark the Oracle. I think that's going to be the faction for Seth Rollins, is the Oracle. Cody Rhodes, I think we already talked about that. Yeah, how is, he said his babyface run's coming to an end soon. So the spot with Pinto and Raw was a way to write off, Chad Gable, you know, as he's going to undergo that shoulder surgery. So WWE sent a referee to check on CM Punk during the lengthy John Cena pipe bomb promo to make it less cringy. Otis, I think, is also currently injured as well. I think he's banged up or something. Or I read something here. Obviously, Roxanne Perez is expected to be one half of the Women's Tag Team Champions with Ray Cale. AEW reportedly has plans to introduce Women's Tag Team Championships. The company reported created them a year ago, and they've been ready to use them since. So, not surprised, but they should not have these titles, but whatever. So, talk about a little NASCAR news here. NASCAR penalizes the Hendrick number 17 team after poking out for mainframe. Rail conceal receiver violation. Crew chief had him while suspended for 3 races. Team got 40 owner points, 10 playoff points, and fined $40,000. Oh no, that's not like they're not racing for fucking playoffs anyways. So yeah, they're not gonna appeal that penalty. The in-season tournament starts this weekend. Performing the national anthem for the Cup Race of Chicago next week, Youth Choir Soul Children of Chicago. So the Atlanta/Lime Rock weekend. Friday, 105 on FS2, truck practice, 2:30, ARCA practice and qualifying. It's going to be a 30% chance of rain. Saturday, 9:30 a.m., FS1 truck practice and qualifying, 1 p.m. the truck race on Fox, 4 p.m. FS2 ARCA race. It's going to be with a 55% chance of rain. You guys see to have rain tires for both trucks and ARCA. Atlanta, Friday, 3, CW Apex Xfinity qualifying, 5:05 True TV Cup qualifying, 7 p.m. on the CW pre-race, 7:30 CW Xfinity for the Xfinity race. Saturday, 6:30 TNT pre-race, 7 p.m. on TNT, the Cup race in Atlanta. It's going to be in the 90s for both days, 70s during the night. 55% chance of rain during the day, 30% during the night. So, let's talk about a little NFL news to end the video here. Former Pro Bowl quarterback Shaquille Griffin is signing with the Seahawks. Oh, former Pro Bowl, you know what that means. Peyton Manning on the people saying that C.J. Stroud had a down season. He went to the playoffs in his second year. He was 22. Let's be careful saying it was a down year. I didn't win a playoff game until my 6th year. He's 2 for 2. Yeah, I mean, it was kind of... I guess it was kind of one, but still not all his fault. The offensive line was trash. And when one of the best quarterbacks of all time puts him in perspective, you should listen. Because I guess it was a down year, but he went to the playoffs. Peyton Manning didn't win a playoff game until his 6th year. You know, sometimes it takes a while. You know, contend for those championships. Steelers linebacker Patrick Queen says he didn't have a good season in 2024, but is trying to get back to his old self. Austin Eckler thinks that Washington will have a powerhouse offense in 2025. Cardinals tight end Trey McBride says that he and Kyler Murray can have the same connection as Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce. I don't know. I mean, they're good, but I don't know about all that. Deontay Johnson believes that Kenny Pickett will win the QB competition. And he said he felt ice cold, and he says he refused to enter a game in Baltimore because of it. Dude, you played for the Steelers. That's the softest response I've ever heard. Rodgers says he will likely retire for the 2025 season. So, yeah, but that's all the news there I wanted to talk about. So, until next time, Apple, peace.